Hey, what's up everyone? This video is going to be about not only a recent experience of mine and something that is continuously ongoing for the past few days, but also it's going to be about some evidence of this. If you check out my previous video, I'll leave a link to it below this video regarding smart dust and my own personal experience surrounding smart dust. I have several new videos that I have taken from the microscope that was sent to me by the individual who sent it. I thank you so much as always for that. It is awesome to be able to see what you're looking at on a larger scale on your screen. And I thank her so much for sending me that. But I've been dealing with this for several days now, ever since I spoke to an individual I went in there for some chicken nuggets in the Burger King. And this was just a few days ago. I went in there, and it was about 9:30 at night or so. And I went in there, and this person just started talking to me about this crystal that I wear, this amethyst quartz crystal around my neck. It helps with my balance, and it's helped with several things. And I like its energy, and I'm very thankful that I have it. So, with that being said, I walked into the Burger King, and I ordered two 10-piece chicken nuggets. So the individual, they said it's going to be a little while. So this person that was just standing there, these people, she started talking to me, and she said, "Oh, I love that crystal." And this is when this all started for me. She said, "I love that crystal," and I said, "Well, thank you very much." I said, "Thank you." I said, I love it too. They're very, very special. They have a nice energy and help me with my balance." And she said, "Yes, they do." But look at these smart dust particles. One of them on the fingertip. That's about the size of what I'm dealing with. One of them tried to burrow into my skin, but I got it out. I removed it, and it moved, and I put it on this piece of paper. So that person talked to me about various things, and she started talking about 2005 or 2006, and an interesting thing that she said to me was she started talking about her faith in God and everything. Started talking about her faith and her belief, and everything has energy, everything is alive, and yes, I know that for sure. But she started talking about that, and she stated that we left our old world in around 2006. That was a key interesting thing that she stated to me. We left the old Earth, our old world, in 2006 or so. And I later thought that could have been relating to this whole ME phenomenon. That could have been one of the reasons why I found her. Well, she went on, and she kept going on talking about various things, and she said in 2005 or 6, she said I was probably 10 years old at that time. She said that, I don't know if you remember, but she said the moon changed 3 colors that day, and she said these two here can bear witness to that for me. And she had 2 other individuals with her, this guy and this other woman. And she said they seen it too, and they said, yeah, it was amazing. Well, they stated the moon changed 3 colors, and there was and she said, I believe we left our old world that day. That was interesting for her to say that. So she stated that the moon not only changed 3 colors, but she said she left out 3 crystals on top of this air conditioner. On top of this old air conditioner, she left 3 crystals out to be charged in the energy of the moonlight. She left it out there. She said she left those 3 crystals, and she said they were beautiful crystals, and she left them out there in the moonlight, the night that the moon had changed 3 colors for them. She said that one of them later, by the next day, it had busted into 3 different parts. It had broken into 3 different parts, that crystal. Which is weird, because suddenly oh my goodness, I just got this strange feeling, a deja vu experience, that I've had that conversation before. Wow, I'm getting that right now. I'm literally getting this deja vu experience right now. I remember someone mentioning the crystal splitting into 3 parts. I've had that conversation before. Wow. But anyway, On with the rest of the story. I don't want to take too long, but this individual kept going on and on about various things, and that crystal splitting into 3 parts. And she said that goes to show you. She talked very soft. She spoke very soft, like this, where she was trying to stay quiet, where the conversation wasn't where everyone could hear. There weren't that many people in there, but it was. She was very, very kind. She looked like she might have had Native American Indian in her blood. She had that look, and so she started talking about everything being, all connected, spiritually connected. This energy, and that those crystals are very important and they're very nice, and they're more than what people think. And so she started talking about various things. She said she bet I'd experienced a lot. Asked me how old I was, and she had a son that had similar to autistic. He was autistic, but yet he was able to. He thinks in a different way. Similar, my mind always thought differently. But she said he couldn't hardly talk to people. He wanted to get out into the real world, so he did. And he, did things like other people, just went out with various people and things. But then he found out that it didn't work out like he was wanting, and people were taking advantage of him and all this kind of stuff. And people they live a harsh life, a lot of people. And she said they were taking advantage of him a lot. I'll just state that. I'm not going to go into details about his life and what she stated. And she asked, "Do you still live with your parents?" I said, Yeah, I do. I live at home with my mama. She said, stay there. Then she started talking about, I said, my daddy drives a truck for us, thankfully, and I'm thankful for that. That she said, good, I'm glad. She said, and I said, I don't know. I said, but college is just so expensive, and I said, I don't know how I'll ever have a job because I'm just all of this anxiety and things, and I'm not, in certain ways that I'm not like other people like that. I can't just, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know how I can handle all that, but she said, just wait. She kept saying, everyone's always told me that. Someone always comes up and tells me just wait, but I've had so many experiences. This strange individual in the laundromat healed the spot on my mama and told me various things, and then she told me just wait, and my time will come. This individual in Walmart, another person in Walmart, another person I'd seen, they all say these same things. But this woman in Burger King, she just came up out of nowhere, and they just started talking to me. She first said, man, it's cold in here, isn't it? But it wasn't really that cold. It was just a little cool, but it was warm outside. And she then stated that, she said, you experience strange things, don't you? And I said, I experience strange things all the time, which is also what that person in Walmart told me. You see and hear things, experience a lot. I said, I see and hear things, quite a bit of things that people wouldn't understand. Most people wouldn't believe. My parents know that I do, but many people out there would not understand. And she said, oh boy, she said, it's just the beginning. You've just begun to experience it, so to speak, awaken, so to speak. She said, you've just begun. It's just started. And I said, well, it gets crazy. I said, it gets quite crazy. She said, it's just started for you. So I was like, I really hope that it doesn't get any crazier, but it's going to, I'm sure. But she stated that it's just begun for you. And that's what she said. It's just the beginning. Because I see and hear all these things, and all these crazy things happen. And she started talking about God and talking about her faith and everything. And she went to various places for help throughout her time. And she gave to the Shriners, the people, the Mason people. But she also gave to various organizations. I don't know if they were church organizations. I don't want to state the wrong thing, so I'm not stating. But she gave to various organizations, including the Shriners and like St. Thomas, things like that. But she gave to those places and stated that she gave so much money, and she said that when she needed help, she had issues, and when she needed help and to go to the hospital and all these things, she needed help, they said, I'm sorry, we can't help you. After she had given all of her life, she said, I gave money all my life to them, to their organizations. I was there, she gave money, she gave to help, and they told her they couldn't help her when she needed help. I'm sorry, is all they said. That's horrible, but that's the way this world goes. But anyway, she said, stay at home. Stay at home, that's what she told me. Stay where I'm at. Don't make any moves yet. Don't go anywhere. Don't leave yet. Don't do anything yet. And I'm thinking, well, I said, I feel like I need to do something, but but I have to do something in life, I thought. But it's just, this world's crazy as far as the anxiety, darkness, depression, and ups and downs that I go through, and all these things. I don't know how I would handle a job or go to college. Or, first of all, college is very expensive, but going to a job or school is just, the stress and anxiety is just overwhelming. But she said, just wait. She said, in the end, she said, we don't have long left. She said, you don't have long left in this world before we're taken home. That's what she stated. And how I just run up on these people, it just seems like fate that I just run up on these people. And when I told her about these things I experienced, I said, I experienced some strange things that many people out there would not believe. She said, oh boy. She said, you've just begun. It's just the beginning. But she said, God's going to take us home. She said, it's almost time. She said, we left our old world around 2005 or 2006. That day I experienced, both my mama and I seen the sun envelop the sky. It was weird. It just enveloped the sky, completely covered it. These flames reached out. No one else acted like they seen it. But I told her, I was like, let's turn back around and try to get a picture with this old, it was either a Kodak or Polaroid, this little camera, the ones you put the film in and snap a picture. Well, that's what we were going to do. So I grabbed that out of the dash and rolled the film, that little noise, where you roll the film with your thumb, and then it stops when it's ready to take the picture, and you press the button. Well, I'd gotten ready to snap the picture, and when we got back out on the main part of the road, it just went back. All the flames just went back. It looked like a coronal mass ejection had just covered the sky, like the solar flames, like what they used to call the sun's tongue and all those things, where it just leaped out all over the sky. It looked like the flames of the sun covered the entire city. The entire city we were driving through, it just got covered. Why? And we got home. We went home, and when I went to grab the camera, it just went like boom, just back to the sun, back over the hill, back over the buildings, and then down the sun went. Sun went down. So, and that day that happened, right when I tried to take the picture, that was it. It went away and the sun went down. And we went home thinking, this is definitely going to be on the news. I had a strange feeling like they probably wouldn't tell it, but no. We got home, we rushed home trying to get to see the news, the 6 o'clock news, and we were saying, this will be on the news. Nope. It wasn't on the news. They had nothing to say about it. But if it had been now, I would have definitely, immediately got my device out, my phone or whatever, if it was working at the time, and I would have tried my best to record in some way or form what happened. But, yeah. We definitely both experienced that. Has anyone else felt like that was a long minute, by the way? I've been sitting here talking, and it feels like that the 3 o'clock hour, the 3 o'clock minute, has been a very, very long time. Anyway. But all the devices still say the same thing, so... And the clock, the digital clock over there, so it all says the same thing, so... Anyway. Yeah. I experienced that, but ever since I talked to her, then I shook her hand in the end, and she said, I said, well, bless you, God bless you, and she just kind of shook her head. She said, thank you, have a blessed day. She said, we're about to go home. She said, just wait a few more years, we don't have long left, and that's what she stated. But anyway, I just ran up on her, and that's what happened. She said, it's going to be a while for the food, and so she wasn't working there, but how she knew that, I don't know. I guess they just told her it'd be a while, I guess. But, yeah, that's what she stated, and she talked to me for a long time, probably 10 minutes or so. And all these things that I experienced, she told me about them, and she said, it's going to get more. Oh, you're going to experience a lot more. It's just the beginning. So then, I started experiencing symptoms where I noticed these pieces of metal, tiny little microchip things, little metal, all over me, and especially when it rains now. We've been having a lot of rain from this tropical system, and we have a lot of strong storms and rains coming upon us right now. They're going to be all day, and they're going to be happening all day. It's just going to be a crazy, crazy day. I think Saturday's supposed to be clear, more clear, and then Sunday it starts again. And then next week, for now, they say is going to be clear of rain, but we'll find out how that goes. But that tropical system was quite interesting, how that happened and formed on land. But yeah, this seems to be happening to me quite a bit. Ever since I spoke with her, she said it's going to get even weirder, and we don't have long left. She said we're going home. That God's going to take us home. God's going to take care of us. She said all I have is God, and that's it. Now that that's all she had to take care of us. That's what she told me. But everyone's been telling me, wait, we're going home. It's been happening for quite a while. I always have these people randomly pop up when I get dark or upset or moody or depressed or going through all these things. When I go through a really bad bout of that, someone usually comes up and starts talking to me, and it felt like such a strong sense when I shook her hand, and then when I was leaving, I got this strong sense of just overwhelming sense. I couldn't explain it. But anyway, that is something that I wanted to share with you all. I might share it in a separate video, make it shorter. But also, first of all, my mama and I woke up with this lump on our right arm in the same spot. Both of us had woken up the same day with the same spots on the same spot of our arm. And this happened several days ago with this lump underneath our arm. Now, for both of us to have the same lump on the same spot underneath the skin on the same arm on the same day we wake up is very strange. So I'll probably do a separate video so I can separate all of this, but I had to share all of this with you all. It's just quite an overwhelming thing, all of this happening at once, and I had to share it. So much love, thank you for watching, and I thank you for everything. Let me know what your thoughts are on this, and have you experienced anything like it. Please feel free to share in the comment section below. Leave your message, leave a private message, and I'll try to get back as soon as possible. You can also email me at the email that I'll post below. Feel free to share anytime. Peace and much love. Bye.